These are two of our new little fawns. These are not tick fawns. They do have ticks, but they're not severe. And we've got, this is the tiniest one we've got. As you can see, she's about the size of a shoe. Hi. She just came in. She ate a little bit for me earlier. Now what you're hearing in the background is a fawn crying for his mother. It's one of our tick fawns. Yeah. We use Pritchard teats and smart water bottles, and we're about out of smart water bottles, and I need about 50 of the big size smart water bottles to get us through the season. So if there's anybody out there that drinks bottled water that lives in our area, get the big size. It's the only water bottle out there that the threads perfectly match these nipples. And these are the only nipples the deer will eat from. So there you have it. We've been cornered with commercialism. Our appetite's really not there yet. Now this little baby came in with pink hooves. Somebody painted her hooves pink. And it's kind of stuff that makes me crazy, but you take the baby and you keep going. You're gonna eat. This one came in yesterday, and she's kicking right in for us. I'm coming, sweetie, you're next. Now if you'll notice the curled ears, see how the tips of the ears are curled back just a little bit? That's an orphan. See this one? Her ears are curled, that is an orphan. These fawns, this one came in today, this one came in yesterday. It takes about 5 days for the ears to lay down good, and that's if they're eating good. So this is obviously a fawn that was orphaned. If this fawn was with mom, and I say with mom, but mom doesn't stay with her fawn. She beds her fawn down somewhere to hide, and then she goes and does her thing and comes back to nurse. And our little saying is, ears are straight, fawn is great, ears are curled, I'm alone in the world. And if you find one with curled ears like this fawn is abandoned and needs help. If the ears are nice and flat and straight and pointed, that fawn is not an orphan. It needs to be left alone. If it's following you, it's just been misplaced. It's decided, oh, is my mommy over here? Now, here's some examples of tick fawns. This one came in with, I don't know, a couple thousand ticks on his eyes and ears. We have de-ticked him. Now this one we did not get with the ticks. Somebody found him and they took the ticks off. And what we've got is an abscessed eye socket. I do not think we have a right eye on her. I think that eye's destroyed, but we won't know. It's a doe. She has one eye. No big deal. She'll be all right. Here, sweetie. This one's not eating real good because we're a little nervous. The older they are, the harder it is to get them on the bottle. Now, she's doing pretty good there. One of these is our buck. It's not you. I think it's this one. Yep, this is our buck. We have 9 fawns, 10 fawns, 9 fawns, 9 fawns. 9 fawns and only one is a buck. And he has one eye that we know of. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'll quit messing with it. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to take him in and drain that again. It's pretty tight. We got to keep it drained because there's so much pressure. We're trying to help the eye on the inside and the tissue on the outside by keeping that drained. It's pretty infected, really nasty. And as you can see, his ears aren't very bad, but evidently the ticks had him. Now this fawn, typically, you know, see how the ears are nice and straight? That would not be considered an orphan, but the reason his ears are straight is because they were absolutely solid ticks. So we don't know if he was an orphan or not, but his body condition's pretty good. So my suspicion is that mom was feeding him. He just couldn't see and he needed help, and mom didn't know how to get the ticks off of him. Now he can't see and he doesn't know what I'm doing, and he's a new guy. So we got lots of strikes against us for eating. It's okay, it's okay. Shh. This is what we go through with every deer. So for the people out there that kidnap a deer and bring it to me when it has a perfectly good mom, it's hard on them and us. Because they have to eat. And if they're scared, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. We have to get them calm. It's okay. The fawns stay in the playpens until they're eating well and they're stable. And then they go to a room. The playpens add more quiet and calm. There you go. There you go. No, you're not leaving. You have to stay here. Squeeze some in his mouth. Let him know what I got here. He doesn't know what this is. He knows it's not mom, but he doesn't automatically know it's food. So we'll give him a few squeezes. He's swallowing. He'll get the idea. That's how you get a fawn started on a bottle. Not that anybody out there wants to ruin their lives and start a rehab facility, but there you go. Another thing, never, ever, ever, ever give a deer anything except formula that's for a deer. If you give them milk from the fridge, you're going to kill their gut, and then we have to try to straighten their guts out. And I mean, we deal with blood in their poo, mucus. They slough the lining of their bowel, they get sick, and they can die from it. So when you give a fawn milk out of your fridge or some pasteurized milk, you're not only risking the life of the fawn, but you're bringing us about another week's worth of work that we wouldn't have to do otherwise. So if you get a fawn and you don't have what it needs, give it nothing or give it sugar water. Sugar water is fine with wildlife. Warm sugar water, a cup of warm water to a teaspoon of sugar, there's your ratio. You can feed just about any wild mammal that. Don't give water to birds. But any wild mammal that's dehydrated, that will work for 24 hours. And it'll keep them hydrated and keep their blood sugar up until you can get them to a rehabber. And then we can do our thing and save them. But anyway, let's show them the deer that aren't broken. These are... Okay, we're going to wrap this up about the deer today, but I wanted to show you the little fawns. They're all in perfect condition. These are all does. There's some hiding, so I don't have them all here. And yes, they will go wild. As soon as we get them all really strong on the bottle, they go in an automatic feeder, and we don't ever touch them again. And they will be here for a year, and they will leave as wild deer. But right now, I'm mom. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.